Hi, it's Jack Hodgins. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a lineup of the Phantom 4 drones. We've got a 4, we've got an Advanced 3, we've got a Phantom 3 Standard. It's a bit of a mouthful, these 3s and 4s. I did have a Phantom 2, but obviously that went back. I was hoping to get them all up on the bench as a lineup to give a bit of more history on the Phantom drones, to have a quick close-up. But I wanted to quickly show you the difference between these drones. Very much, you can see they're almost very similar up in size. These two are identical in size and shape and stuff. The shells very much similar, the same. The only difference is on the shells on these two here. On the Phantom Pro and Advance against the Phantom Standard, everything's exactly the same. Screws and bolts are exactly the same. The only slight difference is there's a hole in the bottom of on this shell, which is for the fan, where this one doesn't have it. Apart from that, the shells are more identical. Now with the 4, you can see between the 4 and the 3s, very much a lot more different story. They are same width apart from each other. The motors do align with each other, so they are the same distances from each other, as we can show you here. So we just lay the motors on top, get them right. That's it. So you can actually see the motors are spaced out exactly the same as the 3. Even the length of the arms are also identical in length, but obviously we've got a completely new, different type shell. We've got this nice sort of smooth, slick, very sculptured-like shell design on itself as well. And obviously the other difference is here, where you've got the dampening bits here between the gimbal and the main body. All that's been taken away from the 4. It's all tucked up inside really nicely as well. And the shell qualities between both of them, again, the 4 has a much more stronger base shell, and I've had a lot of repairs in with shell damage on these, and these don't last on. They crack, they break, you get a lot of splits in the ends as well from them. But on the 4s, they've been coming in with shell damage still, but very robust. The landing gear survives. You just get slight creases. Apart from that, everything's safe inside. In the front of the 4, you've got a circuit board here, which is the power distribution board, where the battery slides into it. That provides powers to the 2 EC control panels at the side here, and then obviously underneath here, when you take the gimbal off, you've got all the other circuitry and heatsink and object avoidance and the sensors and stuff there. But they're very much all bound around the battery bay itself. So if you've been watching my repair video, you'll see on there how much it's actually all connected to it. So it's very straightforward. Once you take the shell apart, it all comes out in one lump sum. The only thing you've got to do is unsolder the 4 motors to release them off, because the motor goes through the case and down the arm. So otherwise you have to cut them, but it's not a good way of cutting. So don't cut your cables. Desolder them. Comes out nice and easy that way. It looks nice and clean going in. I've seen a YouTube channel where he actually cuts his cables, then resets. It just creating more work yourself. It's so much easier to just desolder. But yeah, it's a nice sleek design, much more robust, and you can tell from these when they come in for damage, they are pretty much tough as well. I've not had any issues with the 4s when they come in as a shell pace, when they've hit it hard. The gimbals have been fine, the circuit boards have been fine. I've never had any ESC blowouts at the moment. The props come in all battered and cracked, where they're dug into the ground and snapped. So, and normally on the 3s, you normally get the ESC burns out straight away if you try and force the motors not to go round. That's easy enough to do. But on the 4s, you really much more tougher drone itself. So yeah, so most of the drone 4s I have repairing is literally shell damage itself. On the 3s, it's everything. It's shell, it's main board, it's gimbal. Gimbal's the most popular one on the 3 at the moment, especially the Standard and the Pro and the Advance. Getting a lot of those in on the gimbal side. I'm happy to try and repair the gimbal, but it's quite a long process because it consumes a lot of time up. So I'm changing my way on the servicing side. So I've got an updated video coming out on that. So check my website out, www.jacksdrones.uk, and then I've got I've got the repair site up the top on my menu. Check that out. I've got lots more updates going on there, because we're going to do lots of how-tos on these, especially repairing down. So if you don't want somebody else to repair your drone, like to do it yourself, I'm going to do lots of helpful guides how it's done. I've done strip down videos of this live on Facebook. So follow my Facebook. I tend to do a lot of live streams on these repairs, and then go through the diagnostic process, check-in process, and also then do the full repair. I do it live as well. It's great interacting with you guys. and I get a lot of followers. Why I do those, because everyone enjoys seeing something live and doing it. So I'm going to do some live stuff on YouTube very soon as well with the repairs. So if you're not got my Facebook, go over to my Facebook now. All details are in the comments below here. So have a look at the description. I say in the description, all my details: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They're all on there. Link up, connect in, and you'll see all my updates. And I regularly post to Facebook quite a lot for small updates and stuff like that. So please do go and have a look, and put notification on the live feed you see, so you get notified when I'm online doing live stuff as well. So just sorting out some software that allow me to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So that's going to happen very soon as well, so you guys don't miss out. But yeah, so very much a compare, having a look at a bit of history here. Standard, Pro, Advanced, and 4. And as I said, I've got the Pro version upstairs as well, but it's in bits, so I can't put it down in the lineup here. Hopefully one day when I get some repairs in, I'll have the whole lot lined up. And I did have up top here my Phantom Vision Plus, but I had a repair in that I had to nick some parts from there to get this guy back and running. But I'm no longer repairing the Phantom 2s anymore, because it's hard to get all the parts, and I'm not going to fit second-hand stuff either. And obviously the software is out of date, the firmware is out of date now. There's no new one, so really much most issues that come up with like Wi-Fi video not transmitting could be down to software rather than hardware issues. So I'm completely avoiding the 2. So don't come to me and say, can you fix my 2 for me? I'm not doing that anymore. It's just too time consuming. Well, I'm going to stick with the 3s because parts are available, they're easy to get hold of, and obviously the firmware has still been developed for these, and the software has been still updated for the current iPhones, iPads and stuff like that. So I'm sticking with these ones at the moment. So anyway, so let's quick my overview and quick looking at the Phantom themselves. So thanks very much for watching, and more stuff coming soon. So if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button now, which is down there. No, here. That's it. Over here, down there. And also, what else is there? Hit that little bell button somewhere up here. There's a little bell button, so that will notify any new videos that are going out on YouTube. So I'm going to try and get a lot more delivered on YouTube as well. So I mean, look at the way drones are going. So it seems to be very much peaked and coming downhill. So we're going to concentrate more on the repair side. And I've got a lot of mods coming up for your controllers, amplifying the signal, make it more stronger, fly further, but obviously in your restrictions. But obviously it'll give you a nice boost and keep the signal much stronger. And I'm trying 3 different products out. I'm also now a reseller for one of the products, which does boosted aerials, non-boosted aerials, but these actually triple your range. They're quite well known on YouTube actually, but I get a huge discount, so I can do a great deal on those as well. I can mod it for you, or I can send the parts out for you to do it yourself. So if you want to know more about that, comment below, or send me an email, and I'll give you some prices. So apart from that, see you soon guys, thanks for watching, and remember, fly safe.